Hello folks, this is John Oakes here. I'm coming to you from Hankster's Hot Rods here today in our Homer City, Pennsylvania showroom. And today I've got the great privilege to go over our newest addition to our inventory. And this is a 1986 Chevrolet Camaro Iroc Z. This car here is all original, all numbers match on this car. Again, just a really nice car here, and it is all actual mileage also on the title. As far as the color, obviously you can see the exterior is done in the red exterior here. All of your moldings and so forth, some of your trim work on the car, you'll notice we've got some of the black on there, like for instance on our hood, we do have those black hood louvers here that give it kind of that Camaro or Z28 style looking hood on there. As far as the wheels and the tires here on this particular vehicle, these are 16x8 wheels. These are your factory original OE wheels here, aluminum for the Camaro. And mounted on them, as far as the rubber goes, the size is 245/50 R16s. And as far as the tread goes, the tread's in excellent condition, and we'll pick up on the condition of those once we do our underside video. As you can see, it does have the Iroc Z decals on it, because again, that is exactly what it is. You'll see the Z28 two-port injection badging down here on the bottom of those rocker moldings there. And of course, you'll see it does have the color-matched side body molding here also for protection. On our door itself, you'll see the black door handles. You'll even see the black door edge molding here for protection also. It does have dual mirrors, both passenger and driver side mirror. And as you can see, as far as the glass goes, slightly tinted here, no chips, cracks, scratches of any kind to speak of. Of course, it does have the black molding up above that also. We'll go ahead and open up our door. Check out this interior on this car now. Very nice interior. Again, all original. It's the black cloth upholstery there, the front buckets. As far as the dash goes, the dash is in great condition on this car. All factory original gauges, has the original heat and air unit in it. The original radio, center console's in great shape too. Automatic shifter there in the center console. Of course, you do have your controls for your power windows. The door panels themselves also in great shape. Again, all of the kind of like your plastic or composite materials are in great condition. Armrest really shows no signs of wear and tear on it. And then your carpeting and so forth is all in great shape, from the door panels to the interior of the car. No rips, tears, no fading whatsoever. Of course, your mirror on your driver's side is remote. Your controls are all right here. Weather stripping, the moldings and so forth for the car, as you can see, all in great shape. There's no chunks torn out of anything, all complete, all seal up very well. Of course, you've got the weather stripping and seals on the door, along with your rubber bump stops that kind of keep that door fitting very nice and tight. Let's go ahead and close that. Again, the door shuts super nice and easy. Again, quarter panels, the whole sides of the car just nice and laser straight down both sides. Wheels and tires we've already spoke of, because of course you have your flip open gas lid here with just a regular gas cap in there to fill up with. The rear hatch section in great condition here. Again, the paint on this car is really, really nice. The rear window here, as you can see, it does have rear defrost in it. It does have your working third brake light as well. And it does have that trunk lip spoiler here also all the way around on the car. Now, as far as your taillight assemblies go, you can see those are in great shape. There's no chips, no cracks, nothing broken on these. These are all intact and all look very, very good. The rear bumper, again, the bumpers on these are the plastic bumpers. You do have your tune port injection badging back here on that bumper, as well as the Z28 badging over on the other side. and you do have your silver and black striping that comes around on that rear bumper there. Now let's go ahead and open our trunk lid up. That way we can kind of show you inside the hatch area. So you've got your flip down license plate holder here. Once we get our key in the right way, once you turn the key, it is going to kind of power up just slightly, just to kind of get it out of the latch mechanism. There you go. And then once that is done running, then you can very easily lift up on it. Of course, it does have the struts on there to help control it going up as well as coming down. All of your seals all the way around that hatch area in excellent condition, all the original stuff. If we look inside, we see the panels here, all your little compartments back here, all in excellent shape. The actual carpeting back here, same thing. No rips, tears, or fading. Of course, you've got the complete set of floor mats back here as well. And you do have that cover that you can pull back. It latches back here also to kind of close all of this stuff up and kind of keep anything that you were to be storing in here, keeps it covered nice and secure. As far as the seats go, again, it's all black, but you will notice on this car, again, it is all original stuff here. From, you know, the hatch here, the sun coming in, it does slightly bleach out those seats just a little wee bit, but it is just on the very, very tops of those seats. But everything, no rips, tears, or anything. The upholstery's in great shape. So we just pull this down, it's gonna latch, and then you'll see that it does pull it down on its own electronically, and there, you're all closed up. As we walk around to the passenger side, again, super straight down the entire side of the car. Paint is in good condition here. We get to the door again. You're going to see, if you notice the other side, all the gaps nice and tight, elevations and body alignment, all very good. Same thing on this side. No chips or cracks in the window. Again, your mirrors are in great shape. We'll go ahead and open this. That way you get to see the interior from the passenger side now. Again, just as I said, that upholstery, for being all original and cloth, is just as in great shape as you could expect. There's no rips or tears, no fading on any of these seats up front here, nothing on the carpeting. Your dash, again, is all in great condition. Same thing over on this side here with your seals and your weather stripping all the way up around the top of the door, as well as down the sides and bottom of the door here. Everything just in great shape on this car. Again, that door shuts nice and easy. We do have the power antenna there for the radio. So right now it is in the down position since it is not powered up. And then we'll just walk our way around to the front of the car now. Now again, on these Camaro Irocs, any of them, Z28s, they have the plastic front bumpers here, the urethane bumpers. The paint on this bumper here is in really good shape here. Of course, your like your headlight bucket areas here, the black, like a flat black here that they paint these, that is in great shape. Of course, you've got your Chevy emblem up top here. Down below, you'll notice that silver and black pinstriping that goes all the way around the bottom edge of the car, and the front lower valance there with your driving lights and so forth, all in great shape. The hood itself, you can see how nice and tight that fits against that front bumper and how nice and tight those gaps are up the sides of the hood. Of course, your windshield is in great condition. Those black moldings all the way around, very nice condition there. Your wipers are good set of wipers. And like I said, the black louvers in the hood really, you know, set the car off and keep it looking nice and sporty. I'm gonna go ahead and open this hood up. I believe it pops from the inside here. So let me just take a quick look, and it does. So there we go. So you can see the hood latch works. Now we'll lift that up and we'll discuss what we have underneath the hood here. So as we pick up on the hood, it does have the strut rods back there that help hold the hood up. As you can see, that is working as it should. Hood insulation is all intact here. Of course, everything, like I said, all original here. This is the numbers match original motor for this car. It is a 305 cubic inch, 5 liter tune port injected motor. So again, you're going to have your air inlets here. It's going to pull everything in through your throttle body there. Everything's going to run real nice and you know, crisp on this car. Everything's been checked out. It runs great, drives great, shifts great. Everything about it, just kind of like a little bit of a time capsule here on this car, being all original. Again, it does have the factory air conditioning unit in it, which is all functional. It does have power brakes, disc brakes all the way around, power steering on this car as well. As far as anything other than that on the motor, like I said, really not too much to go over, as it is all factory stuff here and all original. As far as the rest of the drive line on this particular car, it does have the 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission, and it also has the original rear end in it, which is a 7.5 inch rear, and it does have the 323 POSI unit in it. So it's going to be a real nice car for you to drive around in. Again, you've got the comfort of the air. The seats in this car are very comfortable too. And again, just the overall condition of this car for a 1986 all original Camaro Iroc Z, it's in great shape. With that, we're going to go ahead and close this up. We're going to get it on our lift, show you the complete underside, and then we'll finally fire this thing up for you so you get to hear what it sounds like. But other than that, if you're looking at this car, keep in mind on our website, we always keep, you know, upwards of about 100 photos for this car. So you can check it out in great detail. Obviously, you're checking our video out now. You can always see the description and so forth. Also, keep in mind, with the retail price for these cars, we're going to ship that to you. Shipping is included in that, anywhere within the 48 contiguous states. We also include the Hanksters 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. We're the only classic car dealer in the country that does provide a warranty on these cars. If there's anything at all accessory-wise that you would like to have added, whether it's to this car or any other car that you might be looking at on our website, whether it's, you know, aftermarket air, whether it's wheels, whether it, on some of our older stuff, if you wanted to switch it over from carburetor to a fuel injection setup, we can do all of that. Just reach out to us, ask us for a quote. We'll be more than happy to get that for you. With that said, we're all wrapped up here. Let's get this on our lift, show you the complete underside. All right, folks, so here we are with the 1986 Camaro Iroc Z up here on our lift. We're going to go through the complete underside as we always do and show you exactly what we have underneath here as far as the frame, the floors, all of the powertrain that we can see from the underside, and then, of course, the running gear, the steering, the suspension, the braking components, and wheels and tires to finish everything off. So again, this is our 86 Camaro Iroc Z. As far as our driveline, we'll just go over that real quick with you. This is an all original, all numbers match car from 86. So it does have the correct numbers matching 5 liter 305 tune port injected V8 motor in it. It does have the 700R4 automatic transmission with overdrive also. Before we go any further with that, the oil pan, drain plugs, the pan on the transmission here, as far as that goes, all of that nice and dry underneath here. No leaks that I can see here around any of those gaskets or, like I said, the drain bolts. It does retain the plastic flywheel cover there. And again, that's just to kind of help keep dirt, debris away from your flywheel, keep any teeth from chipping and causing any kind of problems there. And then to finish off, of course, we've got our balanced drive shaft, and then we do have the 323 POSI rear in the car. So that's going to be your complete drivetrain on the car. And again, when we get to the rear end, we'll show you that it's nice and dry all the way around also. As far as our steering, suspension, and braking components, This is going to be completely all OEM stuff underneath here. As a matter of fact, just because we wanted to show the true condition of the car and that it, you know, there is really no issues with it, we left it raw underneath here. So it has not been touched. All of your suspension you can see is just the all OEM stuff here. Stamped steel control arms, both top and bottom. Shocks and springs are all in good shape here. It does have the heavy duty sway bar on the front, and then of course your frame mounts and your sway bar end links here, bushings and so forth. Those are all in good shape. Ball joints on the A-arms in good condition. They've all been gone over, greased, maintained. Everything looks to be in really good shape. Steering, you've got your drag link here right in the center. All of your tie rod ends, ball joints and so forth there. All of that has been greased and maintained, gone over, made sure everything is in good condition on the car. It is a power steering car, power brakes also, and it is a four-wheel disc brake on this car. So you'll see when we go to the rear, that's disc as well. As far as the braking components, again, all OEM stuff here. It is power brakes, and then of course wheels and tires. They do retain the 16-inch factory aluminum wheels on this car, and it does have, as far as the rubber on the car, it is a 245/50 R16 tire on all four corners of the car. Tires are in great shape on this vehicle as well. As we come back a little further here, we'll kind of look up, see our exhaust. Of course, you do have the dual exhaust, you know, coming off. You do have your exhaust manifolds here. It does come into one pipe here, obviously. Back around here to your OEM catalytic converter here, which again, that is still there and present. And then all the way back then, and then when we get to the rear, you'll see it's got that transverse mounted single muffler with the dual exits on it. Frame and floors next. So our frame sections here, those are all in good shape, all nice and solid. Got your cross member here for your transmission. That is good and solid, all bolted in there nice and tight. As far as your transmission, your seal here at the, where the output shaft for your transmission is, that is nice and dry up here also. I did already mention the drive shaft, a weighted balanced drive shaft. The floors in this car, all original floors. Nothing's been touched on them. There's no holes, no nothing. Good solid floors. Even all of your heat shields and so forth where your cat is, those are all present and intact. Pinch welds along either side of the car are nice and straight. Same thing with your rocker panels. Those are good and solid, nice and straight. Nothing bent up on anything. As we work our way back a little further, we notice that all of our brake lines and fuel lines and such are all run nice and neat right through the tunnel here. Of course, we got our fuel pump here. That's again going to be electric because it is a fuel injected car, 2-port injection. And then we come back here to the rear end of the car. So as I mentioned, it does have the, it's actually like a 7.5-inch ring gear in this, 323 POSI gear. You'll see it does have your torque link here going all the way up there to the front of the car there. That's going to be part of your rear suspension. Shocks back here look to be in really good shape. Your bushings and so forth at your mounting locations for your shocks, those are all in good condition. It does also have that rear sway bar here. The mounts here on the rear end are in good shape. End links are all in great condition too. As far as the rest of the braking components, as I already mentioned, it is disc brakes also on the rear of the car, and it does have the emergency brake cables all run back here, all hooked up, and all are functional. As I said before, that rear end nice and dry all the way around. You can see part of your rear suspension here too. The panhard bar, that's all intact, good and straight here too. I already mentioned about that single transverse mounted muffler with the dual outs there that do exit right out underneath the rear valance of the car. As far as the trunk area goes, from what I can see anyways from down here, everything looks nice and solid. I can't imagine anything's going to be bad on a car like this. Heat shields also here by the fuel tank and so forth. Those are all intact, in good shape. good and solid mounted. And again, all of your fuel tank accessories and so forth, those are all in good condition there too. So that's pretty much our 86 Camaro from underneath. Now, as we always do, we're going to go ahead and lower this car. We'll pop the hood. We'll let you hear what the engine sounds like, just so you can hear that there's no abnormal noises or anything with it. The 305s are a fairly quiet engine, especially with the stock exhaust on them. But we'll definitely let you hear exactly what that motor sounds like. And then that'll be it. If you have any questions or concerns about the car, definitely give us a phone call, shoot us an email, send us a text. We'll be glad to help you out.